during this next exercise, we're going to learn how to merge cells, wrap text, fill cells with color, and place borders around cells. These tools and features allow you to customize your worksheet really so that it's easier to read, more appealing to the eyes. And so that's what we'll focus on during this exercise. The first thing we're going to do is click in cell A1. And what I want to do is I want to make this Workforce Alliance spread out over the course of our columns here and center it. So I'll click in A1 and I'll highlight over to C1, and then I'll click Merge and Center, which is found on the Home tab, the Alignment group, Merge and Center. Do you see how that made that look much nicer here if this was going to be a spreadsheet and this is the title of our document? I'm going to do the same thing with the address to center it as well. So I'm clicking in now A2, taking my mouse, clicking and dragging to C2, and then clicking Merge and Center. If you have something that requires more of a yes or no answer, but the question is long, so I'm going to change this particular field, and I'm going to change it to have they visited the center before. So we see this question is quite long here. In order to make it shorter so that it's not going to take up clear to almost the I, the column I here, we'll click in the field, and this is how you wrap text. And we will click in the alignment group, wrap text. So now it makes this column a little bit shorter, okay? Now if you have something like customer number, which is not going over into the next column, and you click wrap text, it doesn't do anything. So if you've already widened the column like this, the column's already the length that it needs to be, and you click wrap text, it's not going to do anything. The only time it will allow you to wrap text is if the column is already shorter than what it is. So like this, I could click wrap text, and of course I didn't do it exactly like I wanted. Let's try one more time. Wrap text, there we go. And that would then allow you to wrap the text to fit the column width that you have set up. The next thing that we will do is how to fill cells with color. If we wanted, it to be a little bit easier to read, maybe with a background color, you could choose to make, every other line be a certain color, All you have to do is click in the field, and then you're going to go to the font group and click the one that has the little paint bucket. And maybe I want to make this one be more of a gray. And that will fill the cells with a color. So then when I go in to put somebody's name here, and look, you can practice something that we learned before. If we go to Format Painter and click Tom, now it took all of the formatting that this one had previously. So actually the better option for us, if we wanted to keep it still gray, would have been to take Jane and do Format Painter, and now we have Tom in the correct font. So we've learned how to fill the cells with color, so let's talk about how you place borders around the cells. So if we wanted to add a border, maybe around our headers here, we could do so. We would go to the Home tab, the Font group, and you'd have to click the Borders button down arrow, and that's the window pane here. And this allows you to see, do you want a bottom border, top border, left, right, all borders, a thick outside border, etc. What we'll do, because of this being our header, I think I just want a bottom border to kind of give us an outline. So I clicked here, bottom border, and a lot of times I like to click where it says more borders, because this will really allow you to customize it. So I want to give it a thick line that I can see. I want to make the color be a dark green. And then I'm going to designate which kind of border I want. Top, all around, bottom. And I'm going to click OK. So now you see I have this green border here. And I'm actually going to go back, and I'm going to go to more borders. I'm going to change this to black. I want to be able to really see it, and you've got to click here to change it. You'll see in your preview box what it's doing, and click OK. If you want to give this all a border, all you have to do is highlight the sections you want to have the border. Again, go to more borders, select the border you want, select the color you want for your border, select where you want your border, and click OK. And so now we have that border there. For this section, we learned how to do merge and center to get a cell to take up more than one column. We have learned how to wrap text, so that way you can squeeze much more text in a field but keep the column width smaller. It will make the height larger, but the width will be smaller. We have also learned how to fill the cells with a background color if we should desire to do that. And then how to place a border.